Well, Elden Ring is the game of the year in 2022. Well, said it, I'm surprised? Of course not, and I'm sure many think the same. For me, the memories of playing Elden Ring feels different than other games. By then I mean I felt like, it felt more like you're going on a great adventure and you have so many stories to tell. And usually I feel something like that when I play a VR game. Well, myself actually injected into the game itself. I felt like I'm there. I'm part of this adventure. This adventure was meant for me. And the thing is that there's so many things in the game and you have so much freedom that it doesn't even feel scripted at all. The sense of discovery in this game is absolutely out of this world. Sometimes you see even a ledge and you tell yourself, how am I gonna get there? Only to find out that you need to go hell of a way in order to get to that specific place. Even if you want to go from A to B on the map and it seems like a short distance, there's a whole new adventure waiting for you just to get from one place to the other. And the game is full of secrets and amazing items to discover that some of them you won't even discover until you do your secondary runs. There's some things that are still being discovered until this day. And I remember that some criticized the art of the game, the way the game looks, the visuals. It looks absolutely incredible. Everything blends together so beautifully with the visual effects. In some way I felt that it's like I put into a fantasy book and I'm traversing through its untold story for the first time. I remember even the first time that I actually got out of the underground area to the open world and look at the world. It took me 1 minute to just stand there and look what a great adventure actually awaits me. And I remember the first time that I actually got out of the underground area, I told myself, what a beautiful world, so many great things awaits me. Little I know that it's gonna be way more than I thought. Now, new to Souls game, it took me some time to actually get used to the game. I actually spent like an hour just fighting a single enemy just to get used to the mechanics and, well, the higher difficulty. Boss fights were absolutely epic in proportion, so much fun. Finding new items, creating new builds, and discovering new weapons and new mechanics was absolutely a blast. Being able to beat a tough boss that was very hard before felt so satisfying. This satisfaction I haven't felt before. I needed a game like this, a game that increased in difficulty in order to really appreciate that moment of victory. The game elevates emotion in ways that I actually haven't experienced before because of its high difficulty, sense of danger, and immediate threat. And all of that even more elevated with amazing music and sound effects. Also, the color palette and the art direction in general made you feel like you're in another place, a place you would never been before. It's amazing playing a game where every single little sound means something. It's not like in a background. This is something there, something to go and search for. And sometimes just little sound could be something that can lead to devastating results, or something that leads to open up to a whole new side quest adventure. You always pay attention. Those fine details are so important in the game. So you always explore the world with the feeling that there's meaning to things in the game. And when there's something that you see that doesn't look like, it's right being there, or maybe it leads to something, interesting that unlocks something in the game, it leads you to always pay attention, always look around, always explore, and you enjoy those moments. The world itself is beautiful and so detailed. Traversing it doesn't matter where you go, is exciting. Of course, some places are better than others, but overall, it's a beautiful world to behold. I don't think I actually ever played a game that I was afraid of playing. Before actually getting to the game, I told myself, should I play it, should I not? I didn't even know that it's going to be such a great adventure. I can't even think about what would happen if I actually skip the game altogether. And again, the things that I would miss if I haven't played it, wow. I was super excited, of course, during the gameplay and after finishing it, and putting, of course, recency bias. Again, this is way after I played the game. Those memories still remain. It makes me even, smile and just enjoy myself just thinking about the moments that I actually had in the game. Elden Ring is a game that I will never take for granted. It's a game that I'm always thinking about how the developers were able to pull off such a masterful game. In some way, after finishing it again, and I played it several times, I always think about getting back. I feel like I'm kind of belong to the world. There's so much, in me that actually feel that I left something there. This is like something that part of it I called home. And in some way, when you leave the game, again, you feel that you left something behind. But those memories, amazing memories, will always remain. Now, usually when I get this feeling is based on some nostalgia that for games that I played for many years ago. But I really can't believe that, you know, several months after, I have this strong feeling towards the game, whether in general, even great games that I play, I don't actually feel it. But with Elden Ring, I have this really strong nostalgic feeling, although I actually just finished playing it not so long time ago. So yeah, the impact of this game on me was far beyond what I expected. And for those of you who haven't played and thought about not playing because of the difficulty or other reason that I actually mentioned somewhere else, give this game a try. If there is a game that may be outside of your comfort zone that's worth a chance, this is Elden Ring. I'm happy for the developers to getting the praise they deserve, but again, even all these rewards won't tell you how amazing the adventure is unless you try it yourself. And again, so well deserved. So what do you think about Elden Ring? Overhyped? One of the best game ever made? The best game ever made? Good game? What are your thoughts about the game? Let us know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.